do that now. All right, so let's start with, okay. So it's okay if I call you Emily?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. All right, so we'll go with that. So first step. And what years were you, well, actually, let me start from the beginning. I always get so excited to want to ask you questions, and then I forget to tell you who the hell I am. So my name is Kat Young. I'm on the board of directors for EHI, and I just joined the board of directors in March of this year. One of my best friends, Tiffany Jones, works on social media and marketing for the organization, and she's been working with them for about 3 years, and that's how I learned more about what EHI does. I don't actually live in Connecticut anymore. I used to live in Connecticut like 20 years ago. So, so I'm familiar with the neighborhood, but neither of us knew until Tiffany got the job that there were horses in Bloomfield and Hartford. So I just thought that was crazy. But yeah, I learned a lot about Mrs. Kelly. I saw her on CNN Heroes and thought she was incredible. And yeah, just really wanted to help with the organization. And so now we are preparing for the fall fundraiser. And what I do is actually I work in higher education with students who are preparing to go to university. So for me, it's very interesting to find all of these alum like yourself and figure out what your stories are, because I think these are the things that donors need to hear in order to donate more. And other people just need to know what your experiences have been. And I think that's encouraging to current participants, and also to give you guys a chance to hear what the experience is like for each other, and perhaps to find ways, whether you live in Connecticut still or you want to connect in some way, for you guys to be able to interact with each other as well as EHI. So I felt like it was a missed opportunity to have so many cool and interesting people and not find out what they're doing now that you guys have moved on from EHI. So that's really what my purpose is to hear more from you and to use that for the fall, and beyond is the goal, is beyond. So that's just me in a nutshell. And so yeah, so I'm gonna ask you, I'll try not to take too long. Most of the interviews have been like 20, 30 minutes. So really just to find out what you're doing now, what your experience was like when you were in the program, find out a bit about the people that you knew while you were there, in case I don't already have them on my list. And yeah, pretty much anything else you want to share. So I will start with, what years were you an active participant at EHI?
Okay. It's like I have to do some math for that one. I was like 8 years old.
Well, actually, how old are you now? Because I think, what, 20, you're about to turn 27 soon, right? Next week?
Yeah.
Because Evan told me, so happy early birthday. So you'll be 27 soon, okay.
Yeah, so I was from 8 years old until I went into undergrad.
Okay. Wow, yeah, you were a member a long time. Wow, okay.
Yeah.
You so basically 8 until you were 18, so like 9, 10 years, right?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Wow. Man, very cool. So what year did you graduate high school?
2011.
Okay, 2011. Yeah. Okay, high school. And that was in Bolton, is that right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Yep. And where did you go to university?
I went to the University of New Haven.
University of New Haven. Okay. And did you go to grad school after that or no?
I did.
Okay. All right. Mm-hmm.
Washington State University.
Washington State University. Okay. All right. So what did you study at University of New Haven?
So I studied, I got 2 bachelors, so forensic science and chemistry.
Forensic science and chemistry. Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay. And what year did you graduate UNH?
That would have been 2015.
2015. Okay. And then you went to Washington State University, and what did you study?
I got my master's in food science.
Master's in food science. Okay. Cool. And what year did you graduate?
2017.
Okay. All right. Awesome. That's fine. That sounds good. All right. No worries.
Feels like not that long ago, but apparently it was like 3 years ago. So
yeah, yeah, don't worry. 3 years to me sounds like no time. So that's great. That's awesome. All right. So when you were at EHI, how did you because it's always, you can be with the same person all the time, but the experience for you is probably maybe a bit different because you stayed in a lot longer than Evan did. So why don't you tell me about your first, like when you first arrived at the program and what made you stay for so long?
Okay. So I feel like at first we were just going, I say we because that's when Evan was there.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So we were going for the summer camp.
Right.
So just in the summers, I think, for the first couple of years. And then I fell in love with horses. How can you not when you're when you're around them? And so then for a little while, I believe Evan was also going to the Saturday program. And then I feel like by the time he left was when I started kind of working for them. I don't necessarily know that they were paying me, but I was a counselor and like for the summer and the Saturday program. And then I don't know. It was a place that felt like home outside of home to me.
Okay.
And like looking back on it retrospectively, where we grew up in Bolton was just like white middle class. So there was no one else other than, people that look like me. Yeah. And I'm just really grateful that I was exposed to the different cultures there in Hartford and at EHI because it opened my world in that way.
Yeah.
And I can't imagine not having that opportunity. It really shaped the person I am.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that would actually be my next question. Like, how do you feel that it did it impact your choice to go, like, to study what you studied at university or to do what you're currently doing? So, like, how did that experience kind of lead you to where you are now, or did it?
I know in general, this is Kelly and we call her Auntie Heather.
Yes, yes.
Auntie. Mm-hmm. And even Dami too, Dominique.
Mm-hmm.
They always were just like foundational people like that I could go talk to about my life. Mm-hmm. And they still are. Like I just talked to Auntie Heather like a month ago on the phone. So
That's awesome.
But yeah, I remember like out in high school, they're like getting you ready for college and you want to go like do things. And I remember like, because I like loved horses so much and just enjoyed being there, I like wanted to go be a horse trainer and like go to school for that. But then the family was like, no, like you can study something, different or whatnot. And I'm like, okay. So I came across science, but I remember always updating them, because they were like my second family at the barn. And so just updating them like, oh, I'm going to go like study this. And even when I returned on like university breaks and stuff, I would always go to the barn to say hello. So yeah, I was just always able to talk and they were always very supportive of like whatever I wanted to do with my life.
Okay. What do you do now?
Oh, that's the question. That's the question. So I heard you're in Jersey City or around Jersey City, right?
That's right. Yes.
So I moved out to New Jersey about a year ago.
Right. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you're here in Jersey. What area are you in right
now? So I lived in Jackson.
Okay.
With family. So that's like, it's a huge town, but that's like Six Flags is there, or Great Adventure, or whatever they call it.
Okay. Yeah.
Central Jersey.
Yes.
And yeah, I kind of was just like running out of options on the West Coast and like didn't really know what I wanted to do.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm still like integrating everything I learned from my studies.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. So now you're like still kind of trying to figure out what to do next, or not necessarily working, or are you working right now?
So I actually just moved out to Ocean Grove, so on the shore.
Ooh, that's nice. Yeah, I have a friend
Yeah,
who's staying out there now. It's so beautiful.
it is. I like get out to the beach every day. It's very healing.
Yes, absolutely.
Um, but so yeah, I didn't really have a job for a little while, but you know, just I just like actually just got off the phone with like a natural health market to just like, you know, get a transitory job and just
Nice.
I don't know. I'm not going to be one to
Mhm.
say like go work in a lab from 9 to 5. I'm not meant to have like a conventional career in that sense. So I've kind of just been like letting all my skills and talents like develop so that I can I don't know, like help the community and like do I don't know, whatever I'm called to do, you know.
Right. Oh, very cool. So I mean, it's so interesting. Every one of you that I've spoken with have such a sense of responsibility and commitment to the community, wherever the community is for you, you want to give back to it. And it sounds like all of you are trying to figure out what that link is. Like even people who are deep in their careers, it's not like everybody's, I'm doing this, and this is the only way to do it. I think that to me is a testament to the fact that none of you feel limited by what you studied. You just feel like you have so many opportunities, because that's another word that each of you continue to say is the opportunities, both when you were at EHI and looking for more opportunities. So everyone is quite optimistic, and I think you should be. You don't need to know everything now. My God, what's the point in being 26 if you have all the answers today? That seems boring. So you're doing absolutely everything right, and you're doing it by the beach. So I am personally quite jealous. So no, that sounds great. That sounds great. So yeah, you're on the right track. That's for sure.
Thank you. I definitely needed to hear that.
Good, because it's true. It's true. No, so that's wonderful. Let's see. Okay. So
But
what? Oh yeah, go ahead.
yeah, and I think that's just you know, like I said, it was such an opportunity to be involved with EHI. But just the like I speak in terms of energy. Just I'm a little woo woo, but
Oh.
I don't know if you know Reiki.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm a
Yeah.
couple to practice it. Yeah.
I'm a Reiki practitioner as well. So
Oh, this is starting to make more sense here.
yeah, exactly.
Yes.
But so like there was always a very expansive energy at EHI, and I love the mural that Levi just did.
Yes.
The
Yeah,
dream mural.
absolutely.
Like I was definitely always like daydreaming and dreaming while I was there. Like I was working with the horses, but I also like I felt the opportunity like to grow and to really
Mhm.
you know ponder life and whatnot when I was there. So the mural just was so fitting for them. I
Oh,
was really excited to see that.
well, I'm so glad I mean, clearly you're on Instagram and Facebook to see it, because yeah, we're really excited about it too, and it just seems like a perfect fit for the place. I'm just like, wow. I don't know how long that he has been blind, because I know that he and Auntie Heather are getting married soon. But you know, it's so cool that for however long they have been connected, that he really gets it and was able to do that just on his own. That's how he felt about Mrs. Kelly and EHI. And I just thought, wow, I don't know, it's very moving to see that, especially because, you know, like myself, it's not a program that he went to or was a part of. It's just what he has seen and felt about it. Yeah, very
Yeah,
cool. Very cool.
yeah, it's very I don't know. I'm a very visual person too. So when I saw it, I was like, oh, this is exactly like what they bring to the children who are a part of the organization. So
Oh, that's very sweet. No, true, very true. Well, who were some of the people? Well, okay, actually, I want to go back to this one. So, what were the things that you did during the programs that really kind of spoke to you? Because I know we talked a little bit about it, but I mean, you were there for 10 years. So what were the things that you absolutely like loved the most? What were your favorite things, I guess?
Let's see. So I mean, beyond like riding and working with the horses, I mean, it was just a good way to connect with all sorts of people, and just like help them learn to foster like their confidence around the horses. I remember working with this one, I believe she was deaf, which was like, that was interesting to like have a disabled person like that. I mean, I think she was also like some sort of mental impairment as well. But to just like be leading her horse and working with her in that way, I mean, it obviously, like, I remember that experience. It was a great experience to just be like, wow, like horses, you know, you can work with anyone with them. And like, I just felt so proud, and that she was like loving her time with that. So that, like, that really stuck out. And yeah, trying to think what else.
That's plenty. Don't worry. If you got more, you tell more. But don't worry. That's an excellent answer. So no.
Yeah.
Let's see. So okay, who were some of the people that you remember being close to, like other participants? Because I'm just trying to like cross-check and make sure that I'm getting as many people as possible from my list. So any names that stand out for you?
Well, I think Evan like told you all the people from
Yes.
like
from like that earlier period when you guys were together. So anyone else that you might, and totally fine if you're like, no, he told you everybody. It's okay.
Well, he mentioned the people that he told you, and so like I guess like people that I would have met like being there. Andy, I don't know if Andy Marie.
Maybe yes. Okay.
Ransom, I think was her name, but she did just get married, so.
Oh wait, actually, this is a different person. Did he mention her? Hold on. Oh wait, I'll tell you, because Andy Marie, and you said, wait, Ransom is the last name? Yeah, because that one is not one that I have.
Yeah, she just got married, so I don't know if her name changed.
Oh, I think she might. Okay, yeah, that because the name does sound familiar. So I think I may have her, but this is good. If not, then I can look her up. Anyone else that you can think of? Because he mentioned, let's see, Marianne Moreau, Avery Kiefer, who just got married, Lindsay Wasserman, Dan Moquin, Abigail Brown, Mary, I think it's Baramucci, but I'll be talking to her soon. And then Marissa Elish or Elish?
Yeah, Elish.
Elish. Thank you.
And Bramucci.
Bramucci. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, they were all there like in the beginning. For sure. Hannah Cheney is another one from that time.
Cheney, like Cheney?
I believe so.
Okay, sounds right. Okay.
Yeah.
Put that down. All right. Cool.
But then as I was like more involved, I started to like learn, you know, and be with the inner city kids and the people coming.
Wow. But that's actually interesting, because you moved even more than maybe some of the other kids, and I'll be interested to see as I talk to, because I know it's not just the boys and the girls, but I'm wondering if the experiences are a bit marked in that way as well. It sounds like once you moved into doing a bit of training and doing more work there, that it went from being less a part of the programs as a more like running some of the programs and being a leader as opposed to just a participant. Is that about right? Like when you made the transition? Okay. That makes sense. Okay, cool.
And so I was like there, you know, when Andy was really involved, when Indrick, I don't know if you
Yes,
talked
yes.
when Indrick,
Everybody knows Indrick. This kid, I can't wait to talk to him.
yeah. I think Shanisha Jones, she was really involved at that time.
Okay. Is there a certain point when it's typical, like if you've been there for a long time, that you're asked to then take on more of a leadership role and you do more working like with the new kids coming in as opposed to like just kind of hanging out? Is that typical?
I feel like, I mean, probably. I mean, I just, because I kept showing up and kept coming, you know, they were just like, yeah, like just we'll give you this opportunity to just work with everyone. And
Oh, that's
yeah.
nice. Okay, good. Well, that's such a cool thing though, that you know that you felt like, okay, I still want to keep coming, and so there was never a, oh, we don't have anything for you to do. It doesn't sound like that was ever an issue.
Right. Yeah. Even if it's just mucking out stalls, you know.
Girl, you are so good. So good. All right, let's see. So then, all right, well, you could tell me. Yep. We were on your way. Let's see.
And so you said you're in higher education, right?
Yes, that's right.
Okay, cool. So I've just actively been working on this with myself and asking people to use certain pronouns with me. I don't know if you're familiar with that.
Yes.
Especially like coming from higher ed, I feel like that's normal. But I use they, them pronouns.
Oh, thank you so much. I'm so concerned about like what you want to be called. I should have probably been more clear with that. Yes. So they, them, happy to do it, happy to oblige. So if ever I forget, please don't, it does not bother me, because I want to call you the way you want to be called rather than like, you know, awesome.
Yeah. Most people are really receptive, but it's just new to me to like actively like ask. And
it's an important thing to you know, to voice what is important to you, because it's so easy to feel like, you know, I think it's just common to think, well, it's not a nice thing to do. It's like, well, but it's not nice to not be called what you want to be called. So I think
right.
it's good. I'm very glad you told me. Thank you.
Yes, thank you.
Oh. Well, I have loads. I'm thoroughly impressed with how much I was able to learn from you in such a short amount of time. Oh, if I could, would you mind sharing your phone number and your email address with me?
Yeah, I can do that. So phone number is 860-268-9148.
Yes. And your email address?
So that's Emily, the number 2.
Yes.
A. Dot Walsh, so WALSH.
Yes.
At Gmail.
Fabulous. Okay. All right, so emily2a.walsh@gmail.com. Okay, so as soon as I have more information about the fall fundraiser, I will share that. At this point, it is, okay, it is set for Thursday, November 12th, and we're just trying to figure out the like time, but it'll be streamed online, so we hope that you will be able to join us. I think that would be a lot of fun. And if you think of anything else, obviously let me know, but I'll send you a quick email just as a follow-up to this. So if you have questions, concerns, I don't know, if I can help you out with a job, anything that I can do, I'm happy to do. But really, my goal is to try and give you all more of a chance to connect with each other and to tell more people about this amazing experience that you had while you were a part of EHI. So yeah, I think that's, thank you so much. This has been so helpful. And I don't know, you genuinely, it makes sense that you were interested in Reiki and all. You give off such positive energy. So I've got goosebumps now. Yeah, I just genuinely you do. So I'm like, oh, this is very cool. This is very cool. And all right, excuse my ignorance, so when I speak with you, it's okay for me to say you, but if I'm referencing you, then I would say they or them. Is this accurate?
Yeah. So like, let's see.
But working in higher ed, you're right, we do hear it, but I think sometimes I feel like I'm doing it right, but I'm just like, oh, did I think I got it right and got it wrong? I think
It, I mean, it's hard. Like I haven't necessarily had to like speak about someone using those pronouns myself.
Yes.
So like that's why I just like approach it very casually with people because I still do like obviously like I still identify as a woman.
Right.
Because you can like I just honor my feminine vessel.
Right.
And so like it's okay if people call me she or her, but it just like feels more fitting to myself to be.
Okay. Yeah. All right. So this is, and that, thank you. That helps me because then that means that my understanding of it is right because it's all fluid. So it really needs to be about what the person feels and how everything, when you use language, it's really important to make sure that the language is reflective of the person who is both speaking it and receiving it. So, all right, I think I got you. So this helps me very much. Thank you very much for that. I appreciate it. But yeah, you have such wonderful energy. So I really appreciate it. I was not feeling like doing a couple of things that I need to do today, but now you have given me the strength.
Awesome.
I do. I feel a lot better. I feel a lot lighter. So thank you so much, Emily. I will go and do some things I had not really planned on doing now.
Cool. Yeah, no, it's just, I've been learning. That's just part of who I am. I help people in that way. So, oh, and then did you get the Nicholson sisters?
Lauren
and Leanne.
Yes, I'm speaking to Leanne this evening, actually. So awesome. And I think after that, she's gonna tag her sister because that's the missing link. It is like each time I get somebody, if they have a sibling or a friend, this has been very helpful. Otherwise, they think I'm some crazy woman who is approaching them on Facebook. So.
All right.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Have a great rest of the day. And like I said, I'll send you an email very shortly.
Okay. All right. And let me know if you need anything else.
I will. Take good care. Have a good day.
You too.
Bye.